We are less than 2 weeks away from UAAP Season 81, and for the Adamson Soaring Falcons, it's another chance to end the longest ongoing title drought in the league. Now, what can we expect from the San Marcelino squad and champion coach Franz Pumaren's third year with the team? Well, joining me right now to share his thoughts on the Soaring Falcons is Sports Desk basketball analyst and former UP Fighting Maroon, Kyles Lao. Kyles, good morning. Welcome back to the show.
Nice to be here, Andre.
All right, let's talk about the Adamson Soaring Falcons now. Another nearly intact squad. They lost 4 players, but of course, losing one key player is Robbie Manalang, the man who played point for Coach Franz for the past how many years. They're entering a season where competition has just gotten tougher and tougher, with NU beefing up, UP, USC making changes in their lineup, their coaches. Your thoughts on the Soaring Falcons for Season 81? They finished last year 9-5, third in the UAAP.
Well, for me, they're still a playoff team, of course. The core is still intact, as you've mentioned. Papi Sarr is still there. Jerick Ahanisi is still there. Jerry Pingoy is still there. But this year, I feel like experience is on their side rather than compared to their previous years. They've had a good stint in the PBA D-League before this season. They've added some young guns in Jerome Lastimosa and E.G. Mojica that can fill up holes in their defense and on offense. I feel like Coach Franz's first year with the Falcons 2 years ago was a statement year. Last year was a affirmation of that statement year. This year, I'm sure that they want to show that they're more consistent, that they're really in for the championship in the UAAP.
For the past 2 seasons, Kyles, nabanggit ko nga, Robbie Manalang, parang tandem yun eh. Manalang, Ahanisi, they're fun to watch. Now that Robbie Manalang has gone, it will be Jerick Ahanisi. Do you expect Jerick Ahanisi to, put on the pressure and, have the ball mostly on his hands? And also, what do you expect, and the fans can expect, from Jerick Ahanisi this year?
Well, for Jerick Ahanisi, he's a natural scorer. He's a shooter. What he needs to improve on is he needs to be more aggressive. You've seen from 2 years ago that he can really shoot the ball, shoot the lights out. Last year, he had a subpar season because of mostly scouting, defense collapsed on him. I want to see him put the ball on the floor more, attack, be aggressive. Last year, he had a season low of 2 points. If you are the main guy of a team, you can't have a 2-point game. He has to be more aggressive, get fouled, get to the free throw line, get those easy points so that he can get his groove early. Because at the end of the day, he's the main guy for Adamson.
Kumbaga, have that Mamba mentality, so to speak.
Yes.
Like, be the guy, I want the ball, give it to me. Okay, another guy also people are talking about, and then, he has made a name for himself after bouncing, around. Jerry Pingoy. He was a high school standout. How crucial is Pingoy's development now with Robbie Manalang gone? It will be Jerry Pingoy mostly will be handling the point guard duties for Coach Franz.
Yeah, well, with Robbie Manalang's exit, I feel like Jerry Pingoy is gonna be the one who's gonna be the primary point guard for Adamson. He's gonna get bulk minutes. Most of the minutes of the point guard position will be given to him. Last year, he shared the minutes with Robbie Manalang, with Manalang getting 21 and him getting 19, I think. So this year, maybe it will go up a couple more minutes, or maybe even push to 30 with Coach Franz's system. He's gonna need to establish the tempo of the game, provide stability for the team, establish the offense, create for his teammates, score if needed. And of course, Jerry Pingoy is not new to this. He actually started 11 out of the 14 games last season. So being the primary point guard isn't a new task for Jerry Pingoy.
And of course, there's still big man Papi Sarr. Still with the team. He is still the man in the middle. What else can Papi bring to the table, and how can he hold his own with a new crop of foreign student players entering? Of course, Taani Samuel of La Salle, Brad Taqueti moving from the NCAA to the UAAP, playing for UP, and of course you have Angelo Kwame of Ateneo. How can Papi Sarr hold his own with these names that I just mentioned?
Well, for Papi Sarr, again, experience is key. I want to see that experience play a big factor in how he plays against these big men. He's a consistent double-double player. But then to prove that he has an upper hand against these big men, he has to play defense on them. He has to play great defense, individual defense, team defense. He has to play great defense. He has to prove that they can't score on him, that he has an upper hand on offense, because we all know that Papi Sarr can score.
Yeah.
Even led the Adamson Falcons in scoring in last year. So, offense is not a problem. Defense, medyo questionable. So, this year, I want to see him prove the league that he's a defensive presence, lalo na sa mga big men.
Kyles, as always, a pleasure having you on the show talking about UAAP. And we will see you again, for sure. We just had Sports Desk basketball analyst and former UP Fighting Maroon, Kyles Lao.